you're watching PSTHE. So I'm gonna talk about caffeine. While many of us students are being drowned with requirements, quizzes, assignments, projects, and so much school-related stuff, we can't help but feel sleepy, especially when tiredness takes a toll on us after doing so much work. There are times when we've spent nearly a day doing everything, yet we still haven't finished the schoolwork that needs to be done. So what do we students do? Caffeine. Caffeine, we know, is a very helpful tool in coping with the daily requirements given by our instructors. Caffeine helps us stay up all night, and it helps us also to increase our energy. So let me introduce to you caffeine and its effects on our body. Caffeine is a bitter substance that is widely available in the form of coffee, tea, soft drinks, energy drinks, chocolates, cola nuts, and certain medicines. It has many effects on the body's metabolism, including stimulating the central nervous system, which can make you feel more alert and give you a boost of energy. Some say caffeine makes the world go round. For students, caffeine is often a necessity. The lack of dangerous side effects and the increased cognitive boost the caffeine provides can be enticing. Many students believe the benefits of drinking caffeinated beverages certainly outweigh the risks. However, there are few misconceptions regarding caffeine. Caffeine has no real side effects. False. Caffeine stimulates the central nervous system just like Adderall and amphetamines. While caffeine doesn't pose the same negative health consequences of some stimulants, caffeine withdrawal, dependence, toxicity do exist. For example, students drinking coffee during exam weeks often experience withdrawal symptoms like fatigue, headache, and irritability afterwards when it is not necessary to consume as much caffeine. Next, caffeine allows us to sleep less. False. Sleep deprivation is a reality for many students and results in reduced cognitive function and higher stress levels. Students rely on caffeine to keep them awake while studying, and this prolongs their sleep deficit. In fact, consuming caffeine, we akin our bodies to batteries that can run longer with less time to charge. How can we manage our intake of caffeine? Without knowing exactly how much caffeine is in our drinks, how can we determine if we are drinking more caffeine than we need? Here are a few questions you can ask to evaluate your caffeine use. Am I getting enough sleep? Caffeine is not a substitute for a good night's sleep. In fact, due to caffeine's stimulative nature, it can interfere with your ability to sleep, quality of sleep, and worsen your sleep deprivation the following day. If you find yourself reaching for caffeine late into the night regularly and feeling sleep deprived often, you might consider finding yourself alternative ways to stay energized throughout the day. How many caffeinated drinks am I consuming? Try to be cognizant of how much caffeine you are consuming each day. Have you been increasing the amount little by little? We become more tolerant to caffeine, so it is common to increase our intake in an effort to seek out the way it originally made us feel. Caffeine can give us students the boost that we need to stay awake in class and finish our work. However, it is easy for us to become too reliant on caffeinated drinks in lieu of practicing healthy habits such as sleeping and time management. So we have talked about everything that we need to know about caffeine. Now, let's proceed to its effects, be it positive or negative. First, increased alertness. One positive effect of caffeine on students is a temporary increase in alertness, allowing students to retain focus while they study. Second, irregular sleeping hours. A negative effect of caffeine on students is that it promotes irregular sleeping patterns. Using caffeine as a study aid, especially during afternoon or evening, can lead to harmful effects on our sleep cycle. Caffeine taken before bed can inhibit our ability to fall asleep and diminish the quality of sleep we do manage to get. To avoid this negative effect, we should refrain from using caffeine during evening study sessions and not ingest caffeine within 4 to 6 hours of going to bed. Third, caffeine dependence. Students may develop caffeine addiction. If we regularly use caffeine as an alertness aid while doing homework or attending class, we may develop a dependence on the drug. It is explained that caffeine dependence can lead to withdrawal symptoms including headache, irritability, depression, and an inability to think clearly if we do not consume caffeine. We can help prevent caffeine dependence by limiting our intake to 1 cup of coffee a day or by switching to decaffeinated coffee and beverages. Fourth, caffeine intoxication. The dangerous thing about energy drinks is that we can drink one and get 75 milligrams of caffeine, which is the amount of caffeine in coffee, or we could drink one and get 500 milligrams, which could put someone who hasn't built up tolerance to caffeine into caffeine intoxication, resulting in nervousness, anxiety, restlessness, irritability, nausea, vomiting, tremor, and rapid heart rate. Caffeine is also a diuretic, so manufacturers of energy drinks recommend consumers to drink ample amounts of water, especially while exercising. While caffeine causes different negative effects on our body, we can't help but be amazed of how it can affect our memory and learning. Studies show that caffeine definitely has positive effects on our mental powers. Here are some. 1. Improve short-term memory. It is proven that caffeine helps us students improve our short-term memory and have quicker reaction times. 2. Combat sleep deprivation. There is a strong correlation between sleep deprivation and memory impairment among humans and animals. However, studies show that caffeine can help overcome the negative effects of too little sleep. Also, long-term caffeine intake may prevent learning and memory impairment related to brain disorders like Alzheimer's disease. Third, learning. Caffeine may aid in learning by helping individuals concentrate and by improving their memory and motor skills. Caffeine can also be an aid to learning by providing a short-term boost to necessary study and attention skills. So how can caffeine improve our health? It improves our health by preventing gallstone and gout. It also lowers the risk for developing cancer and diabetes, also Parkinson's disease. It also boosts our metabolism and it has antioxidative properties which can help enhance our performance. So that covers our discussion about caffeine. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from me through this video. Please subscribe at my YouTube account below and kindly follow me on my Twitter and Instagram account at Kristine Roses. Look forward for my next video about true balance. This is Kristine Aquino, signing off at PSTHE.
Hindi mo naman sabi